Greetings from Kentucky. This is a kind of combined Shadow of the Week and Postman Cometh. I have been playing this week with shadows from Body Language. I picked these up on Etsy. Mostly I've been playing with those in my stash, but that inspired me to pick up a few more, and I received those in, and so I'm going to go ahead and talk about those colors and then show you the new ones I got. First of all, on my hand I have a lot of colors swatched. These are some of the colors in the collection that I already have. One of my favorites is this one called Pot of Gold, and I can't really swatch it for you because it's really an overlay. That's what made me pull these out. I remembered that Body Language had these great overlays. The All Natural Face has those as well, and I really enjoy using them. What I do is I'll put on a dark shadow, like a cream pigment, all over the lid and then lighten it up with something like Pot of Gold, and another one is called Stardust. So Pot of Gold, let's see, the best way probably I can swatch it is just to put it over a darker shadow. There you go. There is the shadow, and this is with Pot of Gold over it. And you can't really tell from that, but it just really subtle shimmer catches the light very, very nicely. The other one I have it stored in one of these little Michaels things that I got, and it is one called Stardust. And that's what Stardust looks like in the pan, not much to see. But there is Stardust over that purple shade. Let's see if I can get some of it over this green. Harder to do over the pigments than it is over the cream, but basically it's just an overlay, and so it gives it a nice subtle shimmer, takes the color down a little, and then it will give it kind of this interest in texture. So I love playing with those two, but there are some others that I love playing with as well. This shade here is called Citrine. Love putting that in the crease. This one, Bronze Leaf, and you can see it going bronze and green, pretty duochrome. This is Amethyst, another gorgeous color. So there are quite a few really, really gorgeous colors. So I have them in this little tin. These are the ones I already have, and a few in my samples. But since I got a few more in, I'm going to graduate them to these little tins that I get from Target. That's what happens in my collection. When I get a few, it starts off in a little jewelry box like this. If I get samples, they sometimes start off in this little color wheel. And then if I say, ooh, I really like that, and I end up picking up more, you know, not next week or next month, but over the course of a year or so, there you go. I think it's been a year since I placed an order with Body Language because I remember really enjoying them last fall, which is what brought me back to them this fall. The Body Language pigments come with this little overwrap, so I'm going to get those off so I can open the containers and show them to you, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm ready to show these. The first color that I got is this one called Daffodil, and this was on sale. This is what the full-size pot is. It's really, really large. You don't need a full size, but it was on sale. I think these full sizes go for $8.95. But again, this one was on sale. I think it was $5. That sounds about right. Maybe $4.25, somewhere in there. I'm always on the lookout for a really pretty yellow shade. So this one, Daffodil, is one that I picked up. Another yellow color that I picked up, and this one's in the sample so you can see the size difference. This one is called Buttercream, and there is Buttercream. Really, really looks like a pretty color. Can't wait to try it. Might have to extend my Shadow of the Week so I can play with these some more. I then got this color called Mocha. It's a nice matte medium toned brown. This is one called Foamed. This next one is one I was really excited about. This one is called Medora Pansy. Look at that. I swatched Medora Pansy close to that amethyst, but slightly different shade. Looks like a little bit more blue. We'll have to see how I do with that. I often love purples and they don't love me, but I adore purples. The last one is this one called Eos, and it is a pink. Let's see how it swatches. Okay, there it is. That's a really heavy swatch. So you can see it's not as dark as it is in the pan. Probably would be over, say, a white primer or if you foiled it. They then gave me a sample of this shade here called Aztec Gold. There is Aztec Gold right there. That looks like it'll be fun to play around. Can mix it in with, I think this is Desiree. Very, very pretty. And they threw in a sample of a shea butter lotion. More like a cream, really, really thick in texture. So that is what I got from Body Language, which again is a small independent store on Etsy. I really enjoy a lot of the shadows that I have, particularly in the fall. I find myself reaching for these. I remember last fall I really enjoyed them, and this fall I've liked them this week, playing with them as well. And again, might have to go into next week so I can try out some of these new shadows. I love Stardust, I love Pot of Gold, I love Citrine, Bronze Leaf, Amethyst, Desiree. There's a bunch of them I like, so it's really, really difficult for me to pick just a few. I would say if I had to pick two, it would be the Pot of Gold and the Stardust. Start with those overlays just because they're so much fun to play with. That's it for this video. I hope you've had a terrific week and have another terrific week upcoming. It is fall in the bluegrass, but you can't even tell. It's mid-70s, just gorgeous sunshine. I'm happy. Last week was more fall. Got a little rainy, got down into the 60s, but the sun has really come roaring back this week, and just those warm temps. I'm going to hold on to it as long as I can. I'll just delay my boot wearing for a while. As always, thank you so much for watching, and make it a great, great day. Bye.